Hey guys, welcome to week 1. So you're through the Start Here module, you've passed your syllabus quiz, and now this is the week 1 module where we're going to get started on the actual coursework. So before we get started on chapter 1 or chapter 2, I want you to do 2 assignments. One is an introductory discussion post where I just want you to sort of introduce yourself to me and to your classmates. The discussion forums is sort of like the virtual classroom, if you will. And so in online classes, since we don't sit together in class, we're going to do most of our communicating through the discussion boards. So this will give you a chance to not only introduce yourself to me and your classmates, but to familiarize yourself with how to post in the discussion forums. Now after that, there's a regular homework assignment where I want you to just kind of free write a response thinking, what do you think of when you hear the word economics? I'm interested in just gauging what my students think of or what they think economics is. So, tell me what you think the word means. What do you think of when you hear that word? And if you want to, you can include what you expect to learn in an introductory economics class. So after we get those 2 assignments out of the way, then we're going to start in on the chapters, right? So chapter 1, the material for that is going to be due on Thursday, and the material for chapter 2 is going to be due on Sunday. Chapter 1, we're going to have a Learn Smart and a discussion, and same for chapter 2. So before you can turn in the Learn Smart assignments, you are going to have to register for McGraw-Hill Connect Plus. The directions on how to do that are in your syllabus and in the Start Here module. So chapter 1 is all about scarcity and the role scarcity plays in our decision making. The definition of economics is the study of how people make choices under conditions of scarcity. And so we need to understand how scarcity impacts us and what it means for general decision making. Now, after we get through sort of some introductory stuff in chapter 1, we're then going to get into understanding how to calculate marginal benefit and marginal cost. And it turns out that marginal benefit and marginal cost really govern all of the decisions we make. So it's incredibly critical that you understand how to quickly and accurately assign marginal benefit and marginal cost to sort of any activities. So pay particular attention to the space shuttle example in chapter 1. That's where we really understand how to calculate marginal benefits and marginal costs. Now chapter 2 is all about comparative advantage and sort of why we trade with one another, why 2 nations or 2 people might find it beneficial to trade with one another. A really timely chapter given that a lot of the world is sort of leaning away from free trade and towards something we call protectionism, this country included. And so as an economist, we feel that that's really, really scary, right? Free trade is beneficial. The textbook and myself are both going to argue that free trade is good for all parties involved. And so it's really good and important that you guys understand what free trade is and what the gains from trade are so you can make informed decisions about whether or not you want to support protectionism or free trade policies. All right, so that's it for week 1. We'll see you again in week 2. I'll give you another short video sort of describing what you expect to learn week 2. All right, have a great week. We'll see you next time.